Like online or just.
Lotus might actually know, ma'am. Like, if let's say,
Hello. So do you have your notepad and pen ready?
A notepad, a pen. I got my iPad next to me,
All right, one moment.
and I have Discord on my iPad as well. I just had trouble though finding one thing:
Okay, what is that?
the AFK procedure. I can't find it.
No worries. We will get right to that. So, um, one of the tutor sessions is the 10 Army rules. You know that. One moment. Okay, can you tell me your rank and duty?
Yes. Just give me 1 second. I had to click on that file you sent me. Well, alright. So right now I'm a colonel, which is rank 8. To assist the major generals with field leadership, and I'm responsible for ensuring hard hats and soft hats are following expectations. As a colonel, you essentially an acting general with restrictions based on your rank. This is your opportunity to demonstrate that you are ready and capable of advancing into the green suit.
Okay, one moment. So, as a colonel, you are trying to become a major gen, but you do have restrictions as a colonel right now.
Yes.
What restrictions do you have as a colonel, which is the acting gen, that you cannot do yet until you reach that major general rank?
Now I'm not allowed to do any base checks or radio checks. I'm not allowed to do those until I reach rank 9.
Okay, what else?
I can't do AFK checks, I don't think.
Yes, you can.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if you see a soldier AFK, you can definitely do AFK check. Because you are in charge of the hard hats and the soft hats. Um, so yeah, that's why you're a higher rank as a colonel.
Yeah.
So what else?
Give me 1 second. You sent it in the files, right? Because I remember those two.
Not specifically. It's just that it's things that we do on the base. And
Oh, I'm not allowed to do. I'm not allowed to give. I'm not allowed to do rank up interviews.
correct. So you said radio check, base check, rank up interviews. What else?
Give me 1 second. I'm also not allowed to spawn any vehicles without permission.
Okay, what else?
Damn, I didn't know there's more.
Yes, sir.
How many more is there that I'm not allowed to do?
You got two more.
Give me 1 second. I'm not. Wait, I think. Am I allowed to issue laps or do I? No. I can issue them, but I can't. Something with laps. I think I can't do that.
No, but you can speak to a higher up about what's going on and request it. And if a major general see fit, then they will be able to do the disciplinary action.
So that's pretty much one of them, I guess, because I'm not allowed to, uh, like watch somebody while they do their laps.
I guess you can say that.
Damn it, there's one more.
It's still two.
All right, so I said rank up interview. I said base radio. I don't know what else there is.
You said radio check, base check, rank up interview, and spawning vehicles.
Yeah. I'm. Oh, I'm not allowed to. What is it called? Call people over for raid, because I see major generals are the only people that are doing that.
No, actually, units are depending on if it's raid setup. The major generals appoint a hard hat to set up raid, and then the units take over after that. But that is not a restriction. Um, think about your daily routine, right? Something that you cannot do as of yet until you become a major general.
I can't drive the Lamborghinis. I know that.
You can drive a Lambo as long as a major general is inside. I'm going to give you one. Host a training. You need a general to supervise.
I forgot about that one. Damn it.
And it's one more. It's something that has to do away from here.
I'm not allowed to go off base on my own.
Correct.
Alright, so I can't do radio. Well, I already know I can't do radio checks, can't do base checks. Not allowed to do trainings unless I'm being supervised. And not allowed to leave base. I must be with a general.
Are you writing this down?
Give me 1 second.
I can tell because you missed one.
I had to pull out my notepad on my my whatever it's called, iPad. Alright, I'm writing these down right now. Okay, so far what I have written down: no radio checks, no base checks, can't host a training, can't leave base without a gen, and can't do a rank up.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I wrote down no radio check, no base check, can't host a training, can't leave base without a gen, can't do rank up interview.
You're missing one more.
One more? Did I say this already, this one?
Earlier.
Spawning vehicles?
Correct.
Alright, so no radio check, no base check, can't host a training, can't leave base without gen, and can't do rank up interviews, and I can't spawn cars.
Correct. AFK procedure. What is the very first thing you need while doing AFK procedure?
So for an AFK procedure, you have to make sure like that soldier's actually AFK before you even begin. Where usually you can say their name, are you there? Now sometimes their mic's not maybe on, so you type it in the chat as well. So that way if they see it in the chat, then they can respond back. And if they don't respond,
That is correct, but you missing the very first thing.
Um, type in frag an AFK soldier. There is an AFK soldier.
Making sure your body cam is on.
Yeah, that's running all the time.
Yeah, well, they would definitely want you to say that to make sure your body cam is on, because some soldiers will do a whole AFK procedure and don't have a body cam, no proof, no evidence.
All right, I'm writing this down right now.
So the first thing is body cam.
All right, and then how would I write this down? Say their name in chat or say their name also.
Call soldier name out loud. Write soldier name in chat.
All right.
Okay, what's the very next thing?
So if I'm not mistaken, shoot at the ground, but I don't think it's that one. I think it's you tase the person, because if they collapse, then they're still here in the game. If they don't, then they're lagging out.
Okay, so you was right in the beginning, actually. It is shoot on the ground. Just in case you don't have to tase them, just in case you did wake them up with the shots on the ground. But before you even shoot on the ground, you need to do one thing.
You gotta throw up the macro.
Correct. And what is that macro?
This one.
No, it's actually /do AFK shots.
Oh, damn! I didn't add those macros in yet.
Yeah, you do AFK shots because you're not shooting in self defense.
All right, I just wrote that down. Throw up macro called AFK shots.
Correct. And after AFK shots?
And then I wrote shoot ground.
Correct. What's next?
If that doesn't wake them up, then I can do the tasing thing.
And before you tase?
I'm gonna go with AFK tase.
Correct.
All right, give me 1 second to write this.
Okay.
All right, I have AFK procedure, body cam on, call soldier's name out loud, write soldier's name in chat, throw up macro called AFK shots, shoot the ground. If they don't respond, put macro up called AFK tase.
Correct. And how many times do you tase them?
Once.
Correct. And you explained as to why you tase them.
Yeah, because if their body falls, they're still in the game. They're just AFK. And if their body doesn't fall, that means they're lagging out.
Correct.
Should I write that down?
Yes.
So I wrote, tase only one time to see if their body falls.
Yes. That means they're not lagging. If they do fall, they're not they're AFK. And if they don't fall, then you just save the whole AFK procedure because they are lagging.
So just you would pretty much save the AFK procedure no matter what.
Yeah, you don't have to go through this next session to how many minutes do you have to shoe on the ground after you tase and realize that they're not actually lagging, that they're AFK?
I think it's 5 or 10 minutes.
It's 5 minutes. So if
Oh.
they are, yeah. So if they are lagging, you just saved yourself 5 minutes of shooting on the ground. So after you shoot for 5 minutes and you still did not get this soldier's attention, what do you do next?
Call and add. No. Actually, yeah. Call for help. Tell admin there's an AFK soldier.
Correct.
And then you turn the body cam into the FG or higher up.
Well, before you do that, you just contacted admin. You just told admin there's a AFK soldier. What do you do next? They're body camming you.
Send the body cam to them for evidence.
But before you do that, you still got an AFK soldier in front of you.
Oh. Do the tasing thing. Pretty much.
You repeat the process.
Okay, let me write that down. Alright, I just wrote that down.
And what is the process that you repeat?
Make sure body cam's on. Call soldier name out loud. Write soldier's name in chat. Throw up macro called AFK shot. Shoot at the ground. They don't respond. Put macro up called AFK tase. Tase only one time to see if their body falls. If they don't fall, they're lagging out. Shoot for 5 minutes. If no response, contact help while being free cam and repeat process.
Well, wait. That is correct, but because admin is on your screen, you don't have to shoot for 5 whole minutes. Because you have showed them, you called their name out loud, you wrote their name in chat, you did the AFK shots and the AFK tase, then you already proven that this soldier is AFK. The 5 minutes is for your evidence to send in. But after you prove to admin that this soldier is AFK, what will admin do?
They would kick them out the server.
Correct. And after the AFK soldier has disappeared from your eyes, what will you do next?
Submit the body cam.
Correct. To who?
FG.
Not necessarily FG. It's your next higher rank.
DFG. CG.
Right now, you are a colonel, so you can send it to a major general. And if you are a major general, you send it to a LTG.
Alright, so this is what I have so far. Just let me know if I gotta add anything. Body cam on. Call soldier's name out loud. Write soldier's name in chat. Throw up macro called AFK shots. Shoot the ground for 5 minutes. If they don't respond, put a macro up called AFK tase. Tase only one time to see if their
Wait.
body.
You don't do shoot the ground for 5 minutes yet. You just shoot the ground to get the attention first. So if the person is lagging and you shoot the ground for 5 minutes without tasing them to check to see if they're lagging, then you wasted 5 minutes. So put AFK shots. You shoot the ground to get the attention.
Alright, I just put throw up macro call AFK shots. Shoot the ground to get attention.
Then use the AFK tase.
If they don't respond, use the AFK tase.
And after the AFK tase, then you do the 5 minutes.
Wait, repeat with the use the AFK tase and then what?
And then you shoot on the ground for 5 minutes. After you realize that the person is AFK and not lagging, then that's when you start shooting on the ground for 5 minutes.
Alright, let me type that. Okay, so I have called soldier's name out loud, write soldier's name in chat, throw out macro called AFK shots, shoot the ground to get their attention. If they don't respond, use the AFK tase, then shoot the ground for 5 minutes after you realize they're not lagging and they're AFK. See if their body falls. If they don't fall, they're lagging out.
Hold on. See if the body falls is after AFK tase.
Alright, so I did use the AFK tase, see if the body falls.
Yes.
Then shoot at the ground for 5 minutes after you realize that they're not lagging and they're AFK.
Correct.
If no response, contact help while being free cammed. Repeat the process.
Correct.
After you're done, submit the BC to a major general. Well, after the admin takes care of it, submit the BC to a major general.
Okay, but repeating the process, the admin don't want to see the 5 minutes, so
They're just gonna want to see you contact their name in the chat, say their name out loud, and the tase thing, right?
yeah, just a few shots on the ground, AFK shots, and an AFK tase.
Okay, so I put if no response, contact help while being free cam. Repeat the process when they're free cam. Do a few AFK shots on the ground and an AFK tase.
Correct.
After the admin handles the soldier, send a body cam to a major general.
Correct, to a higher up. And that is the AFK procedure.
I'm still writing the rest of it. Alright, I just wrote all that down.
Okay, one moment. Hiring hour, Northgate procedure.
Northgate procedure. Oh, let me go to the thing you sent me. I'm not good at memorizing everything I read. I had to like re-go back and look.
Okay.
Where would it be under? Is it going to be under the faction unknown? Contains all army rules and regulations.
Yes.
What's the thing called?
Hiring procedure.
Hiring procedure. Found it. Oh, I know how to do the hiring stuff. I've done this a lot. Where you verify their IRL date of birth, you conduct ID check for any violations that may affect eligibility, make sure they have a CS certificate.
Northgate.
Oh, am I doing Southgate?
Yes.
Maintain order at Northgate and make sure all applicants understand where they need to go.
And right above that,
Sergeants through sergeant majors assigned at Northgate will be responsible for receiving applicants and directing them to Southgate to begin the hiring process.
correct. And Southgate procedure.
The Southgate, once somebody, a lieutenant through colonel, will assist with the hiring event at Southgate and conduct the applicant's pre-interview. which must be completed by verifying their IRL date of birth, conducting an ID check, checking for any violations that may affect eligibility, verify the CS certificate. Applicant must have a required CS certificate. Verify workbook. Make sure the applicant has completed meets all required workbook requirements. Once the requirements has been verified and the applicant is cleared, they will be transported to the tank room for their official interview.
And if they have been in Army before, who do you contact?
The higher up.
Correct. And who gives out the approvals?
FG.
Now, as a major general, what do you do in the hiring procedure?
That's where I do the RP13, 14, the 5 base rules, letting them know if they can do 2 briefs and 2 raids. Are they able to put in 2 hours daily? And asking them, why do you want to join Napa Army?
Okay. And after they have answered all the questions, what do you do?
I call a CG, DFG, or FG to put them in the suit.
Correct.
And then, before receiving their uniform, promotion tase consent. So the applicants must acknowledge and consent to being tased as part of the promotion process for every promotion
Well,
they receive.
that is for the CGs, DFG, and FG. You don't have to worry about that right now.
Oh.
Okay, one moment. What was the last RP training you went to?
I don't remember. Something when we were doing something with Southgate. I don't remember, to be honest.
Southgate when?
The other day.
If you become a major general, what do you look for during a radio check? Or how do you do a radio check?
If I put a space, right? A space, and then type Flobby, it's not going to pop up, right?
No, you could just put it in white.
Bruh.
Okay, so yes, you will do Flobby radio check. Now, when you are doing radio check and you see soldiers, correct, and you see soldiers, they're putting Roger, right? You're checking to see who is responding. So, and if someone is not responding to radio check, what do you do?
Throw it up one more time. And Ray and Frag, I need everybody to respond to the radio check. And then I'm probably go to the list, see who's not responding, give it a few minutes, see if they respond, and then yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to put it up again, because off the radio,
Flip up
please.
your
Thank
mic.
you. You don't have to put it up again, because there are soldiers that responded. But if you see a particular soldier that did not respond, then you can contact them and tell them it's radio check. You could put it in the frag, for them to answer the radio check.
Should I write this part down?
Yes, because some people put up radio checks multiple times, and it's not fair to the other soldiers that actually is responding to radio check, that they have to respond to radio check more than one time. So you could put up radio check once, and if one person is not answering radio check, then you can write their name in frag chat to answer radio check. And if they didn't respond in frag chat, then you can send them a message to answer radio check. Same goes for base check.
Alright, I wrote radio check. Put radio check up once, and if one soldier is not responding, write their name in the frag. If they still don't respond, DM them.
Correct. And if they don't respond after you DM, what happens next?
I submit the body cam to a higher up.
Correct.
Alright.
Mhm. Now we're going to go on to the 5 base rules, linking them with the 10 army rules. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Base rule 1. Link base rule 1 to army rules.
Base rule
Read
1.
Yes.
Would it be like Army 6?
Correct. One more.
And Army 8?
Correct. And what server rule are they breaking?
Server rule they're breaking is shit. Give me one second. I'm trying to remember it.
What RP server rule?
Oh, 13.
Correct.
All right. I already got that one. That would be Army 7.
Correct. What else?
Give me one second. Army 6.
Correct. One more.
Army 8.
Read Army 8.
Violating rule server.
And you think base 2 matches with Army 8?
No.
Okay. You got one more.
Army 5.
Correct.
All right. That would be Army 4.
Correct. What else?
Army 6.
Correct. One more.
RP 13.
Correct.
Army 1.
Correct.
I think it says Army 1.
What else?
I think it's just Army 1 because I don't think it's Army 2 as well.
Read Army 2.
You need to address senior in rank using sir, ma'am. I mean, it could be Army 2 as well, because you have to respect all soldiers and they go by sir and ma'am.
Correct.
So Army 1 and Army.
Yep, one more.
Army 6.
Read Army 6.
Non-observance of subordination, not following orders of the generals, deputies, or leader.
Not necessarily.
Army 8.
Correct. And what's our rule?
RP 13.
Correct.
Army 9.
Correct. What else?
Army 6.
Correct. One more.
Army 7.
Read Army 7.
Using a company vehicle. Oh, wait, no. I read that wrong. Army 5.
Read Army 5.
Soldiers can't take a special car without permission from a general.
Read Base Rule 5.
No leaving base. Unless an admin event. So Army 9. Give me 1 second. Would it be RP 13?
Correct. So what are the 3 that you have for Base Rule 5?
Army 9. Yeah, Army 9. RP 13. And Army 8.
Army 8 is RP 13.
Oh.
You said it though. You said it in the beginning.
I said in the beginning?
Are you writing down your notes?
No, I'm like looking at 2 things at once.
Catch.
Yes.
Hold on, radio check.
It was Army 9, and I said Army 6 and RP 13.
Correct. One moment. Bearcat procedure. How many Bearcats at a gate?
6. 3 on one side, 3 on another side.
Correct.
And then when you turn the engine off, lock the doors, switch your seat all the way to the back seat, and exit out.
Correct. One moment. How many soldiers per gate? At least.
4 or 5ish.
Like right now it's like the middle of the night. How many soldiers at least can be at a gate?
2. 1 hard hat, 1 soft hat.
That's at North Gate and South Gate?
South gate must be hard hats and gens.
Correct. Rank up interviews. When you are turning a major general, you will be doing rank up interviews. So, if you are ranking up a, let's say, major, what would be the questions you ask?
You said a major?
Yes.
I would say, so what are you responsible for? Like, what gate are you responsible for? And what should you be doing for your lower ranks?
So I sent you the information on Discord. Look at the ranks and duties. Not the ranks and duties, sorry, the questions for rank up interviews.
I was looking at rank and duties.
Yeah, there's another forum. Questions for
Yeah.
okay. Questions for major?
So I would ask, what's RP13, RP14? The 5 base roles, your current rank and duties, next rank and duties, and the 10 army faction roles.
What is the questions you will be asking a first sergeant?
What's RP13? What's the 5 base? Wait, RP13 and 14. What is your 5 base rules? What is your current rank and duties, and your next rank and duties of that rank?
Okay, and before you ask them those questions, look right above it. What is the required evaluation?
For first sergeant,
Yes.
Bearcat, placement, locking for base down, Northgate RP training completed. Shooting etiquette training completed.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that they know how to lock down the BCs. You know, that they did have their RP training at Northgate completed and their shooting etiquette training completed. And then once you see that they have these trainings completed, then you can go on and continue to ask them the questions.
What the fuck? Michael, where's your suit?
He's on vacation.
I literally just looked over and I'm like, wait, that's not a suit.
Okay, I'm gonna see you soon.
You don't get shit.
Okay, well, as you can see, this is where you will find all the questions and qualifications form to look before you do your rank up interviews when you become a major general.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll make sure I look at this because I'm gonna like be like, all right, shit, where do I find